For one weekend in September every year, Singapore's central business district is transformed into a Formula One race circuit. The nearby famous Marina Bay Sands hotel is a popular venue to see the action up close.
F1 is an important season for Marina Bay Sands and for Singapore. You have a core of people who absolutely worship and eat, sleep and drink Formula One, and they come back year after year. But we do certainly encourage offerings, or make sure we have offerings to attract younger race enthusiasts as well. You know, some of the nightlife on property lends itself to that very nicely. So many of the retailers have affiliations with Formula One teams, and so you have drivers and other things. It all lends itself to a great festival of Formula One and all things auto racing.
The Singapore Gran Prix has brought in an estimated $1 billion in tourism revenue and nearly 500,000 visitors worldwide since it was added to the circuit more than a decade ago. Organizing the race, of course, doesn't come cheap. It costs about $130 million to host each year, and the government foots 60% of the bill.
It's a big investment for Singapore, but with good reasons. Around 90% of race organizing work is subcontracted to local businesses. They take care of things like lighting, ticketing, security, and catering services. Analysts say this creates thousands of local jobs and puts tens of millions of dollars right back into the Singapore economy.
These financial incentives are a big reason why the government decided last year to extend its F1 contract through 2021. With neighboring Malaysia bowing out of the race schedule due to poor ticket sales and rising costs, Singapore is the only Southeast Asian race on the calendar.
Singapore definitely will have benefited a little bit in the negotiations from the fact that Malaysia withdrew from Formula One. And you look at ASEAN as an economic region, this is one of the fastest growing economic regions in the world. And again, with a young Asian demographic, which is exactly what Formula One wants to look at.
The Singapore Grand Prix remains one of the most popular races in the world. Last year saw the highest attendance since the 2008 launch, at over 260,000 spectators. And the city's hotels and businesses will have at least 3 more years to show the world the kind of party it can throw. Sandy Huang, TRT World, Singapore.